This San Diego woman was murdered by a serial killer. But for nearly 2 decades, Jovita Colazo's loved ones had no idea what had happened to her. Tonight, her remains have finally been identified.
And the man who admitted to killing her is already in prison for also killing his wife and his mother-in-law. 10 News anchor Itika Milanes explains why it took so long for her to be identified.
Jovita Colazo was separated from her husband Michael Colazo when she met Michael Richardson. In 1992, Jovita was doing laundry at her estranged husband's apartment complex.
She went back to her apartment just to get something, and that was the last anybody saw of her.
Jovita disappeared. Colazo had no doubt Richardson had killed his wife.
And I knew what he did, I knew that, but nobody believed me.
2 years later, Jovita's remains were found in a shallow grave in the desert near Apple Valley. But because she couldn't be identified, she was buried in San Bernardino County as Jane Doe.
Everything was botched so badly back in 1992. Nobody really looked at the guy at all.
2010 is when Michael Richardson killed his wife and his mother-in-law and then staged an accident off Highway 67 in Lakeside to make it look like they died in the crash. This time, Richardson was busted. Not only did the district attorney charge him with those murders, they also charged him with Jovita's murder, even though at that point they didn't have her body. During that same time, investigators took DNA samples from Jovita's estranged husband and daughter. It took 5 years, but Jovita's remains have finally been identified.
It's like it's 1992 all over again.
That was Itika Milanes reporting. In 2013, Richardson pled guilty to all 3 murders. He is now serving 6 life terms in prison.